Admiral Zextor's 6 eyes narrowed as he studied the holographic display floating above the command deck. The impossible vessel hung there, spinning lazily in the void, its hull scarred and pitted yet somehow still intact after engaging an entire Imperial battle group. "Run the analysis again," he commanded, his mandibles clicking nervously. The VRWN technician's tendrils trembled as she manipulated the console. "Admiral, the results are unchanged. The vessel's structural integrity should have failed after the first volley. Our plasma cannons scored direct hits, 17 of them. Any known warship would have been reduced to molecular debris." Zextor had seen the engagement recordings a dozen times. The human ship, if it could even be called that, had barreled through their formation like a drunken comet, absorbing punishment that would have vaporized a Krell dreadnought. Its weapons were primitive kinetic accelerators, yet they had punched through Imperial shields as if they were tissue paper. "What are we dealing with?" he muttered. The technician pulled up a material analysis. "The outer hull appears to be. Admiral, this can't be right. It's registering as compressed stellar matter. Not refined, not processed, raw stellar core material somehow shaped into armor plating. That's impossible. No species has the technology to harvest stellar cores, let alone forge them into." "There's more, sir." The technician's color shifted to a nervous purple. "We detected organic signatures within the ship's structure itself. The hull isn't just armor, it's alive. It's healing the damage we inflicted." Zextor felt his blood chill. The Empire had conquered 47 star systems, subjugated hundreds of species, and maintained order through superior technology for 3 centuries. Nothing in the known galaxy should surprise them anymore. Yet here was humanity, a species that had only achieved faster-than-light travel 50 years ago, fielding warships that defied every law of physics and engineering the Empire understood. "Establish a priority channel to Imperial Command," Zextor ordered. "They need to know what we're facing." While the technician worked, Zextor reviewed the intelligence reports on humanity. They were a young race, barely past their nuclear age when they developed their crude warp drives. The Empire had catalogued them as a potential future threat but nothing immediate. They were supposed to be centuries away from posing any real challenge. The reports had missed something crucial. Humans didn't build their warships the way civilized species did, with careful engineering, refined materials, and elegant design principles. They built them like they built everything else. With desperate innovation, reckless experimentation, and an apparent disregard for what was supposed to be possible. The communication channel crackled to life. High Commander Vrill's angular face materialized in the hologram, her expression severe. "Admiral, your report claims humans are fielding biologically integrated warships with stellar core armor. Do you understand how absurd that sounds? I've transmitted our full sensor data, Commander. See for yourself." Vrill's eyes flickered as she reviewed the information on her end. Her composure faltered. "This is. How did they accomplish this?" "We don't know, Commander. Our xenologists are baffled. Humans shouldn't have the scientific knowledge or resources for this level of technology. Yet somehow they've created something that makes our finest warships look primitive. What are your recommendations?" Zextor straightened, choosing his words carefully. "We need to reassess our entire stance on humanity. If this is what one of their vessels can do, we cannot predict what their full fleet might be capable of. I recommend immediate diplomatic overtures and a cessation of all hostile actions in their territory." Vrill was silent for a long moment. The Empire didn't negotiate with inferior species. But the Empire also didn't survive 3 centuries by being foolish. "Agreed," she finally said. "Withdraw your forces and await further instructions. And Admiral, find out how they did this. The Empire needs to understand what we're truly dealing with." As the channel closed, Zextor looked back at the holographic display of the human warship. Somewhere inside that impossible vessel, humans were probably celebrating their victory, unaware that they'd just forced the mightiest empire in the galaxy to blink first. The age of imperial supremacy, he realized, might be coming to an end.